So I've officially decided that the next thing that needs to be discussed is the Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans, and they're pretty much the same thing. Don't get offended. I personally don't know the difference. You both speak Spanish. You're both off brown. You're not necessarily mocha, because that's a black and a white baby. You intend to come to this country to find a better life, but you end up working on farms anyways. Uh, what else is there to say? Don't try and give us Spanish. I took Spanish for how many years between grade school and high school? I think it was like 9, and I still don't know anything because it's not worth my time. If you're coming here, speak American. English belongs to England. They can use all those big fancy words. The smart people can too. I have nothing against big words. However, coming to America, speak American. That includes all our curse words, all our slang, except y'all, because that's not even a real fucking word. So, I don't care about Spanish. I don't understand it. It's a waste of my time. Pretty much stay in your own country. I know this is like the boiling pot of society and all cultures and shit like that. It's not anymore. We're out of room. Go home. Half the population of the world needs to be destroyed for being retarded, anyways. And not the mentally challenged retarded, the legit, you're really stupid retarded. And not the people that were undereducated and didn't have the chance. Like, the people that just don't get it. All those inbred rednecks and those gangsters. Just, yeah, they need to go away, go somewhere. There should be an island specifically set up for people that are that bad at living. There should also be an island set up for men that decide it's okay to beat your significant other, usually female. Like, sooner or later, a bitch is gonna come along like me that is gonna beat the shit out of you, and you're gonna cry because your daddy didn't hug you enough. Dated a few guys like that. Not okay in my book anymore. Put up with it for a little bit, but the Rihanna Chris Brown thing, yeah, that's a point at what our society has become. What happened to the days when you weren't even allowed to kiss the other person until after you were married or after you've been courting for a while? Those were the good days. By the way, has anyone read the book, if you read, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer? Nothing to do with Twilight. Fuck Twilight. It is the best book ever. He kills vampires. Who does that? It's awesome. He's killing vampires in the 1800s before he was president and during. John Wilkes Booth was a vampire. That's why he killed Lincoln. He was thirsty. But the book is basically like around his life and explains why he was so opposed to slavery, because the vampires were all the rich southerners. I use that term very lightly because now they're just rednecks. Rednecks are really weird in my book. I don't understand the point of, you know, being a redneck and watching NASCAR. What is the point of NASCAR? You drive around in a circle for hours and hours and hours. And the only good part is if someone crashes. Or monster truck. That's even worse. Driving over little cars. Does it make your penis feel bigger? Does it make you feel manlier to do that? I don't get it. Doesn't make sense to me. And then you have the jocks. We just switched to high school statuses, by the way. You have the jocks in high school that think it's okay to go around and pick on people because they think they're better than you. And then you have people like me who are, I guess you could call me punk slash gothic slash emo. I don't know, emo's pushing it. I used to be when I was younger. Not my thing anymore. The music is too screamo now. Like, emo was cool before it was an actual thing. It was cool to be that way before everyone decided it was cool to be that way. Like, it's not cool to be emo. You're usually emo for a reason. Until now, when it's now a style. Things retarded. Then the cheerleaders, who are girls that matured by age of 12, started giving hand jobs by 14, and are just retarded. Like, cheerleaders think that they can get away with being pretty in America standards, which is pretty much Pamela Anderson, who's a skank, obviously. She's had her boobs replaced how many times? Give me one rack and I'll be happy, okay? And you have the weirdos, who was always my crew, because they weren't weird, they were just social outcasts, because they were better than you, obviously. Cheerleaders end up being popular in high school, and usually going on to do nothing except sell their bodies, because that's all they have, and by age 21 they're used up. It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. But me, high school wasn't my thing. Transferred once, twice, I guess. Went to a Catholic school. Turned bi. It was entertaining having the nuns yell at you for going against their religion. But that's another story. And then went back to township. For those of you who know what township is so cool, I guess, that we decided, even though there's other townships in Jersey, we are the township. Go figure. Who am I missing? I know I'm missing someone. You always have the people that are very school oriented. The nerds, and then I guess you would call it uh, activists, or like fanatics about the school. Like, high school isn't something to rave about. It's not something to be overly joyous about it. It's an experience that you have to get through to move on with the rest of your life. It's not really something to represent and support. I mean, what are you supporting? The fact that it's there? The fact that you go there? Get over it. There's other schools. You're not special. It doesn't make any sense to me to go to, rallies and things like that. Like, what is the point of that? To show your support for the school? You're stuck there. High school is not something you can just, like, transfer to the best one or something like that. It's a waste of time, in my opinion, to rally for a school. Football games, retarded. Sports in general are okay. The only one I really watch is baseball, because it's the only one I understand. Football is pretty much gay men humping each other every 5 minutes when they make a quote-unquote tackle. Yeah, take that into consideration next time you watch it. Let me know what they're really doing in there, because I'm sure when they come out, that's why they have cups, to protect the fact that they have a massive boner from humping all those men. Think about that. Then get back to me on that one.